Title: Philippine Revolution against Spain, 1896-1898. The First Fight for Freedom. Subtitle: From Jose Rizal to Aguinaldo, How Filipinos Challenged Colonial Rule. Imagine living under foreign rule for over 3 centuries. That was the reality for Filipinos, as Spain had controlled the Philippines since 1565. By the 1890s, people were pushed to the edge, forced labor-crushing taxes, land taken from families, and constant abuse from the Spanish clergy. But winds of change were blowing. Inspired by revolutionary ideas sweeping the world, Filipinos dreamed of liberty. The match that lit the fire? The execution of Jose Rizal in 1896, a writer, doctor, and passionate reformer. Rizal became a martyr whose death sent shockwaves across the nation. Now, enter Andres Bonifacio, the bold founder of the Katipunan, a secret society that wasn't so secret for long. In August 1896, Bonifacio led an armed uprising in Manila, and in no time, the revolution spread to Cavite, Laguna, and beyond. In Cavite, a young leader named Emilio Aguinaldo started making a name for himself with a string of victories. But revolution isn't always a straight line. By 1897, infighting threatened everything. Bonifacio and Aguinaldo clashed over leadership. Ultimately, Bonifacio was arrested and executed, by his fellow revolutionaries no less, leaving Aguinaldo as the undisputed leader. Later that year, Aguinaldo struck a deal with the Spanish, the Pact of Biak na Bato. He and his key supporters went into exile in Hong Kong, lured by cash and empty promises of reform. Spoiler alert, Spain didn't keep its word. And then, history took a wild turn. In 1898, the United States went to war with Spain. The U.S. Navy crushed the Spanish fleet in Manila Bay. With American backing, Aguinaldo returned home, rallied the revolutionaries, and on June 12, 1898, declared Philippine independence. But here's the twist. When Spain finally surrendered Manila in August, they handed the city to the Americans, not to the Filipinos who'd fought for their freedom. Instead of gaining sovereignty, Filipinos saw their homeland sold to the United States for $20 million under the Treaty of Paris, without a single Filipino at the negotiating table. The fight wasn't over. In fact, it was just beginning. The Philippine-American War would soon erupt, as Filipinos once again fought for real independence. The revolution's legacy? It was the first major anti-colonial movement in Southeast Asia. Today, June 12th is celebrated as Philippine Independence Day, and figures like Jose Rizal, Andres Bonifacio, and Emilio Aguinaldo are remembered as heroes who refused to bow to foreign rule. History students, remember, the path to freedom is never simple, but it always starts with people bold enough to dream.